In this video, we'll discuss authorization servers. So again, what is an authorization service? Like I mentioned earlier, it's a server that generates tokens for OAuth2 or OpenID Connect. We can also use it for defining access policies for a given application and protected resources. And it can also serve as an identity provider using OpenID Connect. So at a very high level, that's what an authorization server is. And like I mentioned earlier, not all authorization servers are created equal. You can have some very basic, simple solutions, and you can also have some real-time enterprise solutions. Okta provides a cloud-based authorization server and platform. So Okta provides authentication support where they provide login widgets. So with these login widgets, there's no need to worry about creating your own login pages or whatever. You can simply use their widget dropped into your application, and you can also customize it. So a really nice feature. They also have support for social login, so you can log in with Facebook, log in with Twitter, and so on. There's also support for authorization, so you can make use of role-based access, so you can define roles and define what endpoints or actions that they can perform. You can also define API access policies. And then there's also user management support. So you have X number of users that you're keeping track of or managing. They provide an admin panel, so no need to write your own admin panel. You can make use of the admin panel provided by the security solution. You can also assign policies and so forth. And the nice thing about Okta is that it supports industry standards such as OAuth2, OpenID Connect, JSON Web Tokens, and others. The one thing that I really like about Okta here is that they provide a free developer account. So there's no credit card required. You simply just register and then you have a free developer account. And you can use this to support up to 1,000 users. All right, so you can really have a chance to put this product or platform through its paces and see how it works out for you. And we'll use Okta in our e-commerce store. Also, when you develop applications using OAuth2, OpenID Connect, JSON Web Tokens, and so forth, if you do it yourself, there's a lot of low-level boilerplate coding that you have to create. But Okta provides SDKs for Angular, Java, and other programming languages. And so these SDKs provide a high level of abstraction, helps to accelerate the development process. And it also provides these login widgets that I mentioned earlier that you can customize the look and feel, add your own color scheme, your own CSS, logos, and so forth. And we'll see how to do this for our project coming up. Alrighty, so let's look at the Okta integration. So we'll have our normal Angular front end, Spring Boot backend that we've already developed, and then we're going to integrate with Okta. So Okta will provide a sign-in widget. It'll help us with the authentication, authorization, and also Okta provides user management. So our information will be stored there at the Okta website, okta.com, and we'll be able to integrate this into our application. And I'll show you all the steps on how to make this integration happen. Alrighty, so before we get into all of the coding and so forth, let's take a look at a quick demo of the application and just to see how the login, logout functionality will work. So just swinging into our application here. And notice up in the top right, we have this new button here called Login. Ooh, I like it. So when we click on the Login button, we'll integrate the Okta sign-in widget. So this is the widget from the Okta website. I've customized it with the Love to Code logo, and I'll show you how to do that in the coding. And just to start out here, I'll just enter a bad username and also a bad password and attempt to log in. And so it'll say, hey, unable to sign in. Okay, that's good. And let's go ahead and give a good username and also the password. So now we're successfully logged into our application. So one thing to notice up in the top right, it says welcome back, and it gives the user info. In this example, it's Demo Darby. And also the login button has changed to be a logout button. And so we'll actually add this functionality when we develop the application. So you'll see how that part all works. And now let me kind of zoom out for a second. So other than that, that's really the only thing that's changed. There's nothing really new. In future videos, we'll add support for protected pages. So we'll have these VIP pages for logged in users. And so VIP stands for very important person. So again, like a special member area only available to people that are logged in. And then we'll also add support for adding tracking information for logged in users. So a user can track their previous orders that were placed here on our website. All right, so a lot of good features that are coming. Let's go ahead and get started and focus in on the login, logout functionality. Alrighty, I'll see ya in the next video.